Beginning to deal with the topic that is standardization and simplification of work. This is the scientific technique which was given by F.W. Taylor, and we are going to study this technique in depth with a suitable example so that it will be convenient for you to memorize the topic. Okay, so let's get started. Before that, let me give my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I'm an MBA in the field of finance and marketing from Sri Shankaracharya Group of Institution, Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. Previously was working with the Kalinga University as an assistant professor in management commerce department, location Raipur, Chhattisgarh, and currently preparing for UgCnet Management. So students, there are basically 6 techniques of scientific management. First, we have focused on functional foremanship, that was based on division of work. Second, there is work study, which we're going to study in the next video. I haven't prepared that. We focus on mental revolution. Mental revolution was based on to change the outlook of management and workers toward each other and create a cooperative environment, harmonious environment, so that they will be able to achieve the mission and the environment where there is harmony, there is no conflict, there is no quarrel, no disputes. And third, we focus on the differential piece wage rate in that technique. Okay, workers, F.W. Taylor said that workers should be paid according to the outcome they are giving. Workers should be differentiated on the basis of payment of wages on the basis of outcome they are giving. The worker who is giving more outcome should be paid more. The worker who is giving less outcome should be paid less. He differentiated the worker on base of efficient and inefficient. Now today we are going to focus on standardization of work, okay, and simplification of work. There is 2 techniques, standardization and simplification. Let me give you a difference between both. Standardization, see, for making any product there is some protocols, some norms, some rules, regulation are made by the management. The standard quality, the standard variety, the standard features, quantity, process of making that, everything is fixed in advance. Okay, that's standardization. Whereas simplification, what happen if the company is moving on diversification, they are giving a variety of product with the variety of sizes, or if they are expanding, okay, on the basis of size, quantity, quality, features, ingredients, etc. So F.W. Taylor said it's very necessary to avoid diversification and to simplify the work in the factory. They should not move in variety of products, variety of features. They should just focus on one product with the quality input, and thus it will give quality outcome which will help in achieving the vision. So he said unnecessary activity or unnecessary diversification of product on the basis of size, quantity, quality, features, ingredients should be avoided. Okay, so this is briefing of difference between the standardization and simplification. Now students, let's focus on the meaning of standardization. Okay, see, standardization refers to the process of setting standards for every business activity or industrial activity. See, for example, you take iron industry, coal industry, petroleum industry, whether it's an FMCG industry, every industry follows standardization, follows some protocols, okay, like they have 6 sigma, okay, ISO certified, so they follow certain norms, certain principle or certain process, or they have established a standard for making the product, okay, for making a final output. They use standardized raw material, they use standardized process, tools, equipments, methods, procedure, everything is fixed, everything is standardized. For making cement, there is a standardized temperature. For making steel, there is a standardized temperature, okay. For making Maggi, for making soaps, conditioner, face pack, everything there is a standardized process, okay, for converting raw into finish. So he said, see, when F.W. Taylor entered the Midville steel plant, there were lots of problems, lots of issues. That's why he came up with the techniques and principle. And he saw that the product, okay, the outcome which the factory was giving was of not standard one. There were difference in the quality, quantity, standard process was not used, standard method was not used, standard raw material were not used. So thus what happened, the product which were coming out were of not standard features or standard quantity, quality. So that's, he said that all the products should be of same standard. Okay, if I'm purchasing one product and all of a sudden after purchasing that product after 1 month, will there be change in the quality, quantity, features, grading or packaging? No, it will be remaining same. So that's standardization. He says it is very important to implement standardization. Without standardization, company cannot achieve its vision, cannot capture the market, cannot satisfy the consumer or customer. Okay, standardization refers to the process of setting standards for every industrial activity. Standardized process of making that final product should be fixed, should be standardized. Okay, setting standards for standard weight, standard size, standard color, types, etc. For example, I have an industry. I am engaged in making biscuits. So the weight, the size, the color or the variety should be fixed, should be standardized. It should not go on changing or it should not vary. Okay, raw material. See, for example, I have an industry of cement making. Earlier I was procuring the raw material, that's limestone for making cement, from Chhattisgarh. Now I am procuring that raw material from Maharashtra. Will there be change in the quality of output? Yes, because the raw material which was standardized has been changed. So it's very important to fix the procurement of raw material. It should not vary, it should not change. The tools which should be used for making the finished product should be standardized, should be fixed. Okay, if it's fixed, worker, what will happen? Worker will not have any confusion, there will be no delay in work, there will be no incurring of cost, and the output will be quality one. Machinery, the machinery which are being used for making raw into finish should be standardized, should be fixed. Okay, the method used for converting raw into finish, or the temperature which they are using, for example cement, for making iron, for making steel, for making petroleum or diesel, the temperature is fixed, is standardized. Okay, in particular temperature only this clinker will convert in cement or limestone will convert in clinker. So the process is fixed by the factory. Now, the goal of standardization is to ensure uniformity to certain practices within the industry. Okay, standardization focus on the product creation process, operations of businesses, technology in use, and how specific compulsory processes are instituted or carried out. For example, standardization is the generally accepted accounting principle. See, GAAP. That's generally accepted accounting principle that every company follows GAAP. Okay, every company prepares profit and loss account. Every company prepares balance sheet, financial statement. So that is termed as standardization. For arriving at the conclusion, what is the position of the company's asset and liability, it's very important for company to follow GAAP. Okay, for arriving at the final conclusion to pay tax, they have to use GST app or GST tool. Okay, for entering transaction they have to use tally to arrive at the final conclusion. So that's standardization. Every company needs to use for arriving at the final conclusion of their financial position. Now, standardization of machine and tools will reduce error. Yes, if machines and tools are fixed, are standardized, worker will be productive, there will be no confusion, there will be no delay in the work, and there will be low cost. Okay, now objective. What are the objective of standardization? To establish standard of excellence and quality in material. See, the main object of standardization is that the quality of material the factory is using, okay, should be of good or excellent quality. If the input is of good quality, what will happen? The output will also be of good quality. And what will happen then? It will attract the consumer and customer, and they increase in the sale of the product, and the company can capture the market and achieve vision, and profit of company will also increase. So it's very important, he said, to establish standard for excellent quality in material. Raw material should be of excellent quality. They should not use defective or the cheaper quality of raw material. Okay, every factory, every industry or every company is must to follow standard raw material for getting a final finish product. Okay, to establish standard of performance for worker, they should fix the standard of performance for worker, that this much output should be made in a particular day. Okay, and the machine you are using should be fixed. Everything should be given detailing regarding the production to the workers. So what will happen? They will be very productive, they will be very focused, and there will be less error, and there will be less idle time, or they will not sit idly and waste time or waste material. So the productivity or the efficiency of the workers will be enhanced by standardization. F.W. Taylor said that to establish interchangeability of manufactured part and products. Okay, to establish standard of excellence and quality in material, same. To establish standard of performance of men and machine, everything should be standardized, of should be of good quality. The workers should be given target or given a standard output they should be making in a particular day. Everything should be fixed and should be standardized, so that the performance are enhanced by the worker and the performance is efficient as well as effective. Now let's focus on simplification. I hope standardization is very clear. Now simplification. What is simplification? Simplification involves elimination of unnecessary diversification of product. Okay, if company is diversifying the product, for example, the company A was dealing with one product, now company A is dealing with more 5 products. Okay, more 5 products. So what happens? There will be confusion, there will be high costs related to labor, there will be high costs related to raw material, there will be high costs related to machinery. So the diversification is somewhere very problematic. There will be complex organization structure, somewhere there will be problem of allocation of authority responsibility, or delegating of authority responsibility, or division of work. So it's very important. F.W. Taylor said that the company should not focus on diversification, rather than it should focus on simplification. This should simplify the work. There should be no complex work or complex structure in the factory, which will enhance the cost related to product, related to material, related to labors. Okay, simplification involves elimination of unnecessary diversification of product related to size, variety, or more variable like high inventory and high labor cost. High inventory. What is inventory? Inventory, I would say, refers to the raw material. Inventory like semi-finish, raw material as well as finish, all come in inventory. It's very difficult for factory to store that inventory properly. Different techniques are used: ABC analysis, XYZ analysis, VED analysis. See, very difficult. Okay, and if that is damaged, what will happen? The cost will be incurred to the company. So it's important to minimize the inventory, and minimize the labor cost. If there is more products, more variety, there will be more labors to make that, and there will be more payment of wages, and that is incurring a cost to the company. There will be more recruitment, there will be more training, there will be more development, more compensation. So he said, let's just focus on one product, one variety, avoiding all diversification of the product. Okay, simplification means putting an end to the unnecessary types, quality, weight, size, feature, etc. But nowadays it's not applicable. Every company is going on diversification. Every company is bringing the product in different size, in different variety, in different features, in different, I would say, packaging. Everything they are diversifying to attract more and more consumer, and to capture the market, not only national, international market. Okay, for example, let's take Maggie. It comes in 10 packet also. Okay, it comes in 20 rupees also, it comes in a big packet also, and that also there is a various variety. Okay, there is, I would say, atta Maggie, there is a normal Maggie, there is some soupy Maggie. So what is this? This is diversification. Okay, you take ITC company, you take Nestle company, Every company is going on diversification rather than simplifying. Okay, by simplifying the tasks, there will be economy in use of machines, labor, inventory maintenance, etc. See, for example, my company is dealing with just only one product. This is a company. This is dealing with the product. For example, let's take soap. Only one variety of soap. But now it's diversifying. Okay, it's diversifying to, for example, the different variety of soap, for example rose soap, for example mango soap, or for example neem soap, etc, etc. So what is there, we have to deal with different types of product line. Okay, there are different product line, there will be different marketing department, there will be different production department, there will be different R&D department. So what is there will be more diversification, so there will be more complexity. So he said it's very important to simplify the task. If the company is dealing with just only one soap, that's for example rose flavor, so what is that, they will focus on one product line only. Everything will be simple, everything will be clear, there will be no cost related to labors, machineries or tools, equipments, and thus product quality will be enhanced and there will be reduction in cost. Now what are the advantages of simplification? Okay, see, simplification involves fewer parts, variety and changes in product. This reduces manufacturing and operation and risk of obsolescence. Many times what happen, the company is making the product and all of a sudden that product doesn't have the demand in the market, or that becomes obsolete, outdated. So that's also one of the issue. So to avoid obsolescence, to avoid the costs related to operation, manufacturing, simplification should be implemented in the factory. Simplification reduces variety, volumes of remaining product may be increased. If the company was earlier dealing with the variety of product, now it's dealing with just only one product, so they can increase that volume. So there will be more production, more sale, more profit, and they will capture the market. Okay, simplification provides quick delivery, better fast sales service. If they're dealing with just only one product, they are focusing on that particular product. Everything is focused on one product related to production, finance, marketing, HR, R&D. Everything is focused towards one product, so there will be a better sales service. Simplification reduces inventory. Yes, there will be reduction in the inventory cost. They will be just focusing on one product, so there will be less inventory, so there will be less carrying cost or storage cost. Okay, thus there will be better inventory control. Simplification